Yo, check, check, check. I think the mic is on. Volume should be down. All right, cool. Let's get to the business. Now, I don't really need to check see if the audio is coming through correctly, so please give me a moment to check that. And we'll start to get to the business. All right, give me a second. Possibly. Let's see. Okay, I did just shoot out some invites to some people. It seems like Christopher Leon Johnson may be laid up somewhere. So right now, I have some others. Yeah, now it's. Okay, let me just finish up these guests. We also invited Theo Chino on. I don't know if he'll be ready, but it's all good. Okay, let me just check my audio real quick, and then we'll start to get into the news of what's going on here. Quite a lot. Okay, I sound quite low. Oops, my mic over here. All right, this should be better. Yeah. All right, check, check. All right. Check, check. Okay, that sounds better. Okay. All right, let's get to the show, guys. Oh my goodness, my camera is down. All right, this has been a crazy week. You might have heard about migrants and stuff. Can mute up my audio there. All right, folks. I know it's kind of like a little bit slow this morning. Thanks so much for your patience. All right, let's check the stream here. Okay, let's get to the business. All right, so we are live now. Right now, one thing that I did miss was the recently there was the Chino had the county committee. I think happened in Manhattan. Yeah, that was quite interesting. So yeah. Anyways, on that day, I was not able to attend because I was actually doing my first performance at a place called Convention of States, which actually had their New York presentation. I think Edwin De La Cruz was there. I think also, who else? Some guy from the Young Republicans. I've definitely seen him around before. Respect that to his commitment. What else? I think also, what is it? Audit New York was there. Larry Sharp was there. And so that was pretty, it was a good showing. Congratulations to Convention of States for having quite a, I would say that was a successful event. I would say that was a great job. Yeah, I was quite pleased. All right, let's move on. So the thing is that right now, I actually invited in, oh, Alexa's here. Oh my goodness. Let's add her in. Okay. Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Okay, so that, okay.
Wow, yeah, I can hear you.
Amazing. Okay. We have two guests right now. We have Theo Chino.
Hello.
Okay. We also have we also have Alexa.
Yeah.
So yeah, first I'm going to introduce them in order in which they visited in. Right. I'm going to get to Theo in a second. Sorry about that.
What did you do with Christopher?
I guess he's not up yet or something. Maybe, who knows? Yeah, he's been busy. Yeah, well, it's been a very busy time.
I know.
All right. Still. So first we're going to start with Alexa. Then I'm going to introduce you. Right now, Alexa's actually about to lose her home. Her neighbor actually is about to move out of Chelsea houses. I'm actually. Did you want to just tell us real quick about what's going on with your situation, Alexa?
Well, like you said, I'm going to be losing my home from the NYC because they're being bought by the private developers, and this is on Midtown South, and I don't know what to do because we have the politicians, we have the wealthy people. They're trying to control over us.
Your roommate. I mean, you said that. I mean, not your roommate. Your next door neighbor, right?
Yeah, my neighbor is going to be getting an apartment at 500 West 25th Street, and they told her that she was going to be staying there temporarily until they can get her an apartment. But to my knowledge, I know that they said they were going to start this in 3 years.
Are they making a similar offer to yourself, or is that only for your neighbor? And why is it only your neighbor?
I don't know. She must have gone to HOU, and they must have offered that to her.
Do you think that she might occupy the building and she might decide to not move? What do you think the chances are? Have you talked to her about that?
She's an elderly lady. What I did is I text her daughter about the situation to see if, you know, she doesn't do what she's gonna do because we don't know. We know what's
Okay.
happening today, but not tomorrow. We don't know what they're gonna do tomorrow to us. There's no
Well, actually,
guarantee.
just so you know, the man that you see on screen, I don't know if you could see, is actually my 2021 activist of the year.
Oh, stop saying that.
Well, I'm very happy that he's on board. Actually, he also knows about things going on at Riseboro, which is called the Bushwick Senior Center, which is also a not-for-profit that kind of took over New York City real estate and is continuing to roll out services and rental plans for someone like possibly such as yourself. And there's reasons for concern there and gentrification, connection at the very highest levels of the Democratic Party. And the real truth is, one reason why I'm such a fan of this guy, we're going to hear from him as well, maybe his take on your situation. But the thing is that, honestly, you can't trust anybody, not even me. I always tell you this, Alexa.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, there's something called, right? I'm not you. We're not going to have all the same positions or priorities. But we have something called Rep My Block, where we put the power in your hands. You run for county committee. Something just happened in New York City, right? Manhattan County Committee happened. District leaders appointed there, very important. 1/3 of all elected officials are backdoored in. Right, judges are put in that place. The judges who will maybe hear this, we're thinking about running a lawsuit. I'm thinking about coming to the complex and having the residents chipped in together to have a jury lawsuit to try to stop the construction. To avoid the judges.
There,
Uh,
there's
yeah.
very little people for coming up and fighting. Very little. People are
Who's
afraid.
paying?
They're vulnerable.
Who's paying someone like myself? Nobody, right? Yeah, I'm just a nut out here. That's why I don't give a damn. Yeah, but once again, if you sign up for Rep My Block, djl7.repmyblock.org, I can get you a list of all the voters in your district, and it's a very powerful activist tool as well. And you can also run for county committee and pressure your district leader right now. So
District leader is for the demolition.
Who's your
They
district
want
leader, by the way?
Eric Botchner.
No, that's the city council guy, isn't it?
No, the
yeah,
city
it is
council
a city
is
council.
Levine. I think it's
No,
No,
Levine.
that's borough president.
that's borough president.
But I'm confused.
Yes, don't
Maybe
worry. I mean, the district leader anyway is the city council. That Eric is for that thing. We know that, but we need to have a long discussion.
Even Nadler, the representative.
Well, I
one thing
know.
I want to throw in right quick is Marquez, right? Remember, he spoke at the event and he hasn't really been off, but he's the district leader. And
Is it the district leader for that within the NYC complex district, or is because he is a district leader? Yes,
yeah,
but
and he's
but
the
I
one who was invited to speak at the Chelsea Democrat Club meeting, which was recently canceled. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, but I want to hear your take on this whole situation.
well, my take. What can I tell you? I mean, I ain't going to go over it. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks, and it's ripe for corruption. And until we have enforcement and people who will make sure the enforcement is going on, nothing is going to change. So we need a lot of people to start, like the district attorney to start looking at the books, and the controller starting looking at what they're doing, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But until then,
That's what I've been doing. I've been complaining to the district attorney, to
oh
Jamie.
yeah, but they're right now the guy they're more interested in suing Trump than dealing with our little problems.
Mm. Yeah, but this
Be-
is NYCHA. This is civil rights. This is
yeah, well, for NYCHA it's a little bit more complicated because yes, you're right. It is a federal project, and the money comes from there is so many pot in the hand with NYCHA that it's ridiculous. I mean, that's not how you run. That's how you run social housing for it to fail. Do exactly what we're doing. I mean, give it to the city, but the money has to come from somewhere else. The people enforcing come from another group somewhere else.
yeah.
And basically, you have what we have, And this is done on purpose. I mean, come on, let's be real.
Yeah.
So we need to elect politicians that eventually will care about social housing and will come up with a plan. Me as a socialist, we have a plan, but the problem is we don't have any politician. So,
yeah, quick question.
but so the only thing I can say, I'm coming to your big question. The only thing I can say is we basically have to wait. You have, Alexa, you're going to have to make tough decisions for yourself as an individual because it is screwed up, and there is nothing, but the thing is, you are protected. You're NYCHA. Your name is on the list, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're protected. So you'll have something. What they might do is move you from where you are in the community, and move you all the way to the Bronx. I mean, that's the worst that can happen. So
You mean
you will.
staying with NYCHA?
Well, if you're in NYCHA, they have to provide you, as long as you follow the rule of NYCHA. They're going to have what I'm saying is, the worst they can offer you is literally to move you from where you are all the way to the Bronx.
Wait a second, yeah, Alexa, you already moved to Section 8, am I correct?
No.
She's
Oh.
NYCHA.
Oh, still okay, good. Okay, some people have been bamboozled into already signing paperwork. Okay, good.
Yeah,
they're paperwork to sign it, but they're giving a deadline. But
What's
why
the
are they doing
deadline?
that? They're pressuring us. They're giving us a deadline to submit it.
Can you do me a favor, Alexa? Do you have the ability to send me a copy of those papers so I can take a look, because I never work with NYCHA. I don't know.
The paperwork they send me an email.
Well, how can you sign an email?
Right.
So, well, send me a copy of the email. I mean, djelf has my email, so he'll give you my email, and send me a copy, and I'll take a peek, because I have no idea. I mean, I've been in housing court. I've been hearing people from NYCHA, and the judge goes explaining a little bit here and there, but I really do not know much of NYCHA. What I know is they want to move it from a public thing to a voucher privatized thing, under the belief that you'll have a better life doing that. So anyway, I'm not going.
Yeah, I know.
You know the story better, but right now, if you still have a lease, they can. You're going to lose the ability to live in that community. But other than that, you still have a roof. So
because of NYCHA.
Yes.
Even if I don't sign it, I still have a roof.
Yeah. Right? The thing is, they're going to. The thing is, I don't know what the rule of the proceeding for NYCHA, because it's a completely different thing than a regular private lease. So I have no idea. I need to educate myself in it, and
I can chip in on that right quick. Right, there's something called the 964 regs, which are like the HUD rules that like kind of like oversee, or like guidelines for NYCHA. Sometimes they have exceptions and stuff. A lot of different developments rolled out into a lot of different like formats. Now, one thing that's very powerful, unfortunately, the tenant association president of your space was bought out, and they're actually supporting the developers. But what you can do is you can have a resident management council where you actually start to take ownership of the building yourselves. And that's actually the option that no one's telling, Alexa about, because the thing is that I feel like there's some forces like DSA and other people like that, or that want to maintain public control, which I think is fair, but we also have new public housing.
But the thing is, Alexa and the people in public housing, their job, they already have 3 jobs. So being a landlord is not, 3 jobs. I mean, you already have, most of the people in public housing are already stressed with jobs and things like that. They're working several jobs to make and meet.
Alexa,
so
are you working right now? What about Vina?
I'm retired.
Yeah, but I'm talking. Retired. Yeah, but the thing is, retired people need to enjoy their life as retired. They deserve to be retired. They deserve to not have to deal with the complication of managing a building. Because when you're owner of something, that means you need to manage it. It's your responsibility to upkeep the property. So everybody is like, well, yeah, we want to manage it. We want to be owner. It will be better than what we have now. I will argue that's not true, because you were not formed to be owner. You were not formed to be, you. The point is,
Yeah, it's your
you
choice,
see,
Alexa.
but the choice is, it's a non-choice. It's a way to take you to failure, and literally to have you destroy your housing. So later on, they can kick you out, and they're going to say it's your own damn fault that you were kicked out of the
We
property.
don't destroy the housing.
No, but
They don't make repairs. That's what it was.
yes,
And
I know they don't make repair. That's a different thing. That's the role of the politician. You go to the politician and you say, either you make you allocate the money to make the repair, or I vote you out. That's what you do to the politician. Now, if it is your property, if it's your own private property, you go to the politician and say, I need money to go get my property fixed. And they're going to say, no, it's your private property. You go to the bank and you get a loan. And you pay for the loan. That's now your responsibility. So people don't think in terms of, oh, it's a private thing. I privatize it. It's my thing. So you have two choices. You can do it with a professional, and then they're going to make sure that you pay twice the rent because they want to make the money back. That's their job, to maximize profit. Or you do it yourself, and that you have the risk to fail. You can be successful, but you can also fail. So
one idea was also that by funding public housing, if there's money for rental assistance, there's money for mortgage assistance.
yeah, but all that, yeah, but DJ, that's the problem. You've been hanging out with too many libertarians. I'm sorry, I'm a socialist, so I will give you a different perspective.
It's Alexa's choice. Yeah.
Well, it's not Alexa's choice too, because we need.
I'm not making any choices now.
Exactly.
You gotta choose, Alexa. It's up to you.
Yes, but Alexa, the thing is, the moral contract we have with Alexa as a society is to provide a roof. Now, the choice she has, she can get her own roof, or the state can provide a roof, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Alexa is retired. Why does she want to take a new job of being an owner? Being an owner of a property, it's a job. It's not just, oh, I'm an owner and I'm going to live rent free. No,
So what do you want, Alexa?
You have to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what.
She want a roof at least.
But I always get all this stuff.
Do you want to own the property, or do you want to not own the property? What's your choice, Alexa?
Listen, I want a roof over my head because it's
It doesn't
unaffordable.
sound like you really care one way or the other. It's okay.
Unaffordable.
But that's
It sounds like
I
you're
would
okay
love
either
to
way.
have a roof over my
Fine.
head that I could have a little extra money because I worked all my life.
exactly, and that's what we're talking about. So if you own of a property, now Alexa has to wake up at 9 in the morning when it's snow outside.
Who doesn't get up?
No, I said when it's snow outside, you're retired, right? Do you want to work? Do you want to continue working, maintaining the property? It's like that's
Either
what
way,
DJ.
yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get
How do
to
we
you.
save her? How do we save her home? How do we save her?
Well, now
however it works, right? How can we make sure that she
What is your
doesn't
email
get kicked?
again? Wait a minute.
and so anyway, send. Can you hear me? Oh, Alexa, talk to DJ. He'll give you my email. Send me an email. We'll go from there.
You
All right,
can-
cool. Yeah.
What?
Nobody really cares.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, I see the chat, right? Yeah, I see 12 Veils in the chat. Shout out to 12 Veils.
who's 12 Val?
12 Veils, actually, she's on my program quite a lot. I
Wait,
might
let
even
me
invite
put
her
the
on.
picture of that. Keep it on. Anyway, DJ, send it to me. I'm
Yeah,
trying
it's
to
12.
get it.
Alexa, I'm going to mute your mic because we have some kind of feedback, yeah? Give me a second. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, I muted Alexa. Unfortunately, I have to bring her back on at some point. But I mean, of course, we want to hear from her, but the feedback is kind of, the crunching sound. Let me see. I've heard it in other calls. Give me a second. Let me see. Yo, Alexa, do you know what that crunching sound is? Crunching sound. See, I've heard it
Yeah,
enough.
what's that sound?
Yo, Alexa, I'm gonna have to bring you back at some point. Okay, this audio, there's
All
something
right.
happened to your audio. All right, but I'll talk to you later. All right. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me just finish this up. I got someone else I'm helping right now too. So I'm gonna actually text you the link if you want to jump in. Yeah. Oh, she jumped out. Okay. All right. So Theo, now it's just you and me. So how
Can
we
you
help
hear me?
this lady? Yeah.
I don't know. I listen. I don't deal with NYCHA. I was expecting Marquez to deal with that because he's now a district leader, so he has a responsibility. And the problem is, I don't believe. I heard him. I hear him talk. I hear him do the meeting. He is very good at doing that stuff, but politically, he's not there. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I am a socialist. Yesterday, I spent 2 days at the NYU conference talking with leaders, with people who have experience running city, with mayors, with people who are sitting in the European Parliament. People, I mean, literally, yesterday.
I worked with the guy for a while, so I'm put you on to like how I understand the guy. Right?
Yeah, but no, I understand. But I'm telling you, I sent him 3 emails, and he has never taken the. So the first part of starting a discussion or conversation is at least replying to an email when you say congratulations on being elected district leader. What are your plans? So he never answered. So to me, it means that he's going to be the same thing as everybody else, and he will be the same thing as Coda, and he will be. So my hope are low. I mean, the bar is way low.
I want to actually provide some confirmatory evidence on that. The thing is that I myself, right, when he talks about things, he talks about them in a very intelligent way. His positions are generally good, but okay, yeah, I've tried to reach out to him behind the scenes. I've also tried to. One reason why I do like Ramona, I understand there's concerns about her, right? No one's perfect, right?
Nobody's perfect. You're right.
Okay, but the thing is that, right? You see, like how earlier today, I was really trying to say, it's really up to her name, Alexa, right? Really getting the residents involved, their choice, right? Yeah. The thing is that Marquez is a district leader himself, but
he's a brand new. I'll give him that. He's a brand new district leader.
Yeah.
He had a choice the other day. Actually, there is an article that came out in the city about who voted for Keith Wright.
Okay.
And what I want to know from him is, did he vote against Keith Wright, or did he abstain, or did he vote for Keith Wright? So to me, that's where everything lies.
You know, one of the things is that, like, when I try to,
here,
and I'm gonna put this thing up. Here's it says, Paul Bill says Marquez's hands are tied because he works along with NYCHA resident leadership. Then she says you can't advocate for NYCHA and work alongside the people that are on code. NYCHA resident leadership gets kickbacks. There's money going around. Keith and Knight is lost to Espelot. Okay.
No, Keith and Espaillat are fighting each other. I'm fighting both of them too. But the newspaper doesn't want to even hear about me. It's like I don't exist. So
I'm in the same boat on that, yeah. But just to finish up talking about Marquez for a second, when I talk about, even though he's district leader, he understands the value of county committee, and he understands the value of actually mobilizing the community. Whenever I've tried to contact on anything like that, it's never moved forward. He's never responded, myself as well. So when it terms right, you think that he'd want to help mobilize the community. Also, there's this, but it's all under like a certain branch, and you also see these ties to Carlina Rivera and things like that. And honestly, Marquez, I appreciate the work you've done. All this other thing, but some of the other things, it just does lead to questions. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm not trying to cut you down, man.
Listen.
Yeah,
listen.
Also, that. Yeah.
No. You have your opinion, and you need to have your opinion. And it needs to be different than mine. I mean, we cannot be on the same thing. I mean, that's your opinion. I have mine, and I love the fact that we have a divergent opinion because at least we can discuss. But now, I giving you straight. I didn't make it. You know me. I'm like you. Well, you people are scared of you the same way they're scared of me, and for different reasons. and that's why I have no problem talking to you, because I respect where you are. You're learning. You explore. You have you and you do quite interesting work, actually. So I'm like, yeah. I mean, if we can bring all this work together, I can steal idea from you when you have a good idea, and I can and tell you this idea is bullshit, and I explain, and we can debate why, and you and I put argument forward, and that's what
Well,
makes
yeah.
it.
Running for public advocate, I think that this
Oh,
issue
12
could
bells.
be
I am, yes, he is the
really
first
big part.
Dominican congressman. No, I'm reading what she say on the chat. Espaillat is the first Dominican congressman. I'm proud of him. Well, I am also I'm a Dominican socialist. So he is not a socialist. So I don't care if he's Dominican or not. I'm the Dominican socialist. There you go. So we need to replace him with the Japanese. We need to replace Espaillat with the Japanese socialist. Mike Hanno ran against Espaillat last year, and he explained, I don't know, I mean, a lot of people here, I'll post it, he was in the Riverdale Press. That's why I don't like Espaillat. And Espaillat, I went to his office like 6 times, and I'm waiting for him to get back to me regarding a visa issue, a problem with my mother, and my apartment here in New York, and I never got any help. So I'm,
I do want to dig into that. Like your apartment situation is actually interesting from housing, and actually people who are thinking about taking over their own complex. I think that Carmen Quinones may be underway with that with the Resident Management Council. They might take a look at how developers, if they take the building, they could take loans on it, and then the people who,
yeah, but when you take a loan, that means you have to pay it also.
Yeah. But
and how are you going?
And they saddle the people like yourselves with it, right?
No. You have to pay for the loan. No, oh shit! It's sorry, 9:38. I have. Oh, come in. What? No. Don't worry. No. I have a guest here from Kyrgyzstan. Come say hello. Yeah, we're leaving. So djelf, I need to take him to the Amtrak station. Oh yeah, Eddie Gibbs. Oh, that's another story. We'll talk later about that. No, well, say hello to. Why no? What? Look at how I look. This is a person. Never mind.
Last thing before you go.
Yeah.
What happened to county committee? And just.
Okay, 3 dates for you. September 28th, county committee in Staten Island. October 5th, county committee in the Bronx for the Conservative Party. And on October 5th, for the Manhattan County Committee. The location will be for Manhattan, on 64th Street, the Center for Ethical Something. And get Christopher to get back on the call so he can give me, you and him can give me what we need to do for New York on a hyper local sense. And I love what you're doing on that sense. Okay. And I get, because where do you think I get my news? If you guys don't do it, I mean, I'll never get it. So I don't know where to hit. I'm blind. So, okay. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, guys. I love you. And I'll talk to you when I get back.
All right, cool.
Peace.
Yeah. All right, peace, man. Yeah, there's some things also going on with, lately I've been wrapped up working on this street resources. There's actually some controversy about to be popping up with them. I'm finishing up the video for that particular group. And it's quite an involved story. It's like spanning a long period of time with a lot of stuff going on. So it's a lot of work. Hopefully I'll finish it soon. I got to get out of here and go hit because unfunded active needs to I just need to go out and then make it happen. So I'm gonna get back to that. But yeah, there's been a real eventful week. Commitment States made an appearance there. The migrant crisis with the buses, there was people shutting that down in New York. Now, personally, I feel a sense of sympathy for the migrants. So I have mixed feelings on it. I haven't really been covering that. I know the people who are really against them, the people who are really for them. And, I think there's also the people that are for them or not, even though it sounds good. There's also some other plots going on there. Yeah, it's not all good. So you need to be cautious. Okay. 12 Veil's not changing the party, staying the working party, working family party. I'm not mad at that. Yeah. There's reasons to do that as well. But, trying to take over the Democratic Party is significant. And we only need one per assembly district. So, if there's anybody else in your 2-block radius who's willing to do it, that would be great. Just just have them do it. It doesn't have to be, all that. So, all right, I guess I got to get back to work on this video, and then I got to get out and hit. So, maybe we'll get back later with Christopher Leon Johnson. I also should be seeing 12 Veils soon. I have been overdue for maybe some content with 12 Veils, so I'm gonna bring her on the program soon. All right, folks, I'm gonna end the stream. See you.